Weather changes, huh? Okay, I believe Novelle is up there, so she's going to help me out. Let's turn it to two verses that I would like you to read today. One is Psalms 19, verse 14. That is number one. Another one is James chapter 1, verse 17. Okay, so we're going to start with Psalm 19, 14. Okay, this is what I see that I have 4 kids that right? Here I have 3 right now. So when I talk to my kids, this is what most of the time they said. I might tell them like this: don't do that. And Deborah might say, Esther did that. And then Esther might say, no, my brother also do that. So what's the problem with them? They don't listen to what I said, to their, mistake, right? Whatever they do wrong. They look at other people. I'm not the only one that doing this. My sister did that too. Or my brother as well. See, that's our problem, right? That's our problem today, especially many Christians today. We have that kind of problems. We look at other people, good and bad, good thing and bad thing. Maybe some of you look at your friend. Oh, I like her dress. I wish I have that. Right? And men, especially those who play soccer, the hairstyle that you cut, Ronaldo hairstyle, right? Or Messi hairstyle, right? I don't know much about their hairstyle, but I just look at the way people are cutting their hairs and the way they dressed. They look at these stars, populars, men and women. The same with women. So always, you are not yourself. You look at something, someone, greater than who you are. So, but, David, the psalmist, he is not like us. Even though he is a human being, he is just, flesh and, spirit and soul. He is different from us. Let's read, this psalm, 19 verse 14. So read it out loud and let's read it together as much as we can. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my rock and my redeemer. Okay, how many of you see, that my, how many times you see that? Let the words of my, the meditation of my. So how many times that, you see over there? My rock, my redeemer, that is, his also, that's so 4 times. But has to do with the mouth and the heart problem is how many times? 2 times. It doesn't say like, let the word of yours, right? Let's talk about my. So David always worried that whatever he speak or whatever he think, not only one time, every day of his life, when he wakes up, and then the first thing that he, might confess his sin was, my mouth, and my heart be what? Acceptable. See? You know what acceptable mean? Acceptable mean what? Like whatever you do. Like, let's say today you put the offering, in the collection, right? So when you put that money in that collection, that offering, do you, in your heart, do you think that may this offering be acceptable to, that I give to my Lord, right? So even though, like that small thing, when you speak, when you think, so everything has to be acceptable. But today, all of you, many of you, I have to say, many of you, never think about my mouth and my heart. You look at what? Other people. The way you dress, the way you talk, the way you act, right? So everything is depending upon what other people do, not mine. But God wants your mouth, your meditation, your heart. Those those need to be acceptable. So let me ask you this question. If God accepts your, offering, what will He give you? If God, accept, or if He pleases what you do, what will you get? What will you get from God? Blessing, right? Isn't that you want? Blessing from God, right? So, that's what I would like you to have. That's what I would like SMBC youths, to have. Blessing in your life. How much? Abundance. A lot. So let's think about our God. In our life, right? In our life, you have a hard time. You have a good time. You see bad things happen in your life. You have good things happen in your life, right? If bad thing happens in your life, do you like bad things that happen in your life? No, right? So who are you going to blame for when bad thing happen in your life? Huh? If bad thing happen in your life, well, who are you going to blame for? A lot of people blame for what? Brothers, sisters, or parents. My parents is, messy, messed up. That's why I'm like this. Or maybe my government is no good. Because of my government, we are poor, right? Or most of the time you blame for God, right? God let me, let these circumstances happen in my life. That's not my fault, it's God. You see that? So if bad thing happen in your life, but if good thing happen in your life, you said what? Yeah, I did that, because I try very hard. That kind of stuff. So let's read this verse, James chapter 1, verse 17. Oh, okay, very good. Now, so okay, let's read it together. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above. Okay, let's just read that sentence again. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above. Okay, let's stop there. Is anything lacking in this sentence? Do you like good gift? Yes. Do you like perfect gift? Those things are from where? That's mean from God. Okay, let's continue. Coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow due to change. That's very good, right? God, the light of the Father of the light that give you all these perfect gifts, all these good gifts, and He won't have any variation. He gives equally to everybody, right? He gives the same to friendly. He gives the same to classy, right? He gives the same to Jo Myu. He gives the same to me. All of those are what? Good and perfect gift. Do you agree with that? So let's think about this. What is the opposite of this verse? All right, so let's do that. So can you think about this a little bit? What is the opposite of this? What is this the opposite of good gift and perfect gift? Okay, the bad gift and terrible gifts are all right, keep thinking. What? If good gifts and perfect gifts are from God, then the bad gift and terrible gifts are not from God. Good. You agree with that too? Every good gift and every perfect gift, is from God. So then, every bad and every terrible gift is not from God. Right? Do you agree? So, what would be the next question? Then, where is that coming from? Bad gift and terrible gifts are from where? From you. How do you know that? All right, how do you know that that's from you? That's a very good answer. I like it. A lot of people blame if I said that, bad gift and, these terrible gifts, or bad circumstances and bad things. Most of the time we blame to whom? Others, or especially to whom? Satan. Right? Oh, that's the work of Satan. See, that's, everything is bad. That's why you see that, Satan do that. Most of the time we blame what? Satan. Satan is just very far, far away. He was like, he got to blame all the time. So this is what we have to understand. God won't give you bad stuff, right? The youngest one that's sitting here to the oldest one in this room, God always would like you to give what? Good. Not only good, it is what? Perfect gift. See, that's it. That is our God. Our God would like to give you every good and perfect gift. So why then are we losing, and why then are we having, these, bad stuff and bad circumstances in our life? That's because of your choice. Very good. That's what we did, right? Before, who's from here says because of sin? Who said that? You said Emuso? You said sin, right? All right, so let's go back to Emuso. Emuso said, because of sin, we have this problem. Do you agree that? Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. The garden, right? The Garden of Eden. So when God put Adam and Eve in the garden, did God, left something, behind from Adam and Eve not to have? Did God leave any good things, in the garden that Adam and Eve not to have at that time? He gave every good and perfect stuff. He made everything perfect, and he put those couple in the garden to enjoy what? Everything. He gave everything. Good stuff. At that time, there is no bad fruits, no bad apples, no bad pears, right? No bad avocados. Everything they pick and eat, oh, so sweet, right? Every apple they pick, wow, there is no, worm or whatever, inside there. Everything is what? Good, perfect. And at that time, there was no what? Emuso? Sin. There was no sin. And at that time, Adam and Eve was walking around and, just look around and, and then they decided something, right? It's upon their decision. It's upon their choice. God gave them every good and perfect and no, they are not lack of anything. They are having every good things. But because of their decision, because of their own choice, they made what? They ate that good and evil, right? A good and knowledge, right? Knowing of. So that fruits they ate, and because of that, sin came into the world, right? So is that it's depending on whom? They cannot blame. The Eve blamed to whom? Satan, right? And Adam blamed to whom? Eve. Do you see that problem? And the man blamed to the wife blamed to Satan. The things that they didn't say at that time was what? Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I did that. That was my decision. Right? Eve, come and give. Adam, eat it. Adam can tell what? No, I'm not going to touch that. I'm not going to eat it because I'm afraid of God. See, Adam can deny that, right? But when Adam pick and eat, that was his what? Choice and decision. So you cannot blame others. You cannot even blame Satan at the time. Satan didn't force Eve. Okay, Eve, eat it. He didn't do that, right? Satan didn't do that. Satan just tell what? You will be like God. The choice and the decision was upon Eve and Adam. So that is very important. I told you that we just read this verse. Every good and perfect gift is from God. God always would like you to have, good stuff. God would like you to have good education. God would like you to give good family. Right? God would like you to give a good husband. God would like you to give a good wife. Everything is what? Good. But the problem is with us. See, if you have boyfriend and girlfriend, you cannot wait till you get married. Right? What did you choose? You would like to sleep with that man and woman after you see. See, that's not God's decision. That's not God, would like you to have. That is your choice or your decision. You made it. See, the stuff that you use in your hand, right? Whatever it is, electronic devices, or, the stuff that you watch in television, right? Or internet. Who made that decision? You. You turn on your remote and what? I'm going to stay in this channel. That's your choice and your decision. And because of that, you were brainwashed by what? The media. See? That's what Psalm 19 verse 14 said. My what? My words, right? And my meditation. He said that, may that be acceptable to God. See, we never think like that, right? Whatever we do, only thing we think is what? When you go to the church. When you have to lead the service. Right? When you have to do something in front of people, then you said, oh, God, help me. I need your help. Then most of the time you said what? I don't care. See, if you like your life be blessed by God, just understand this thing. Just understand this one. God already blessed you with good and perfect gift already. You are the one mess up those good and perfect gift. You are the one. When you came into this world, maybe let's go to this verse, the third one, all right? Matthew chapter 5, I believe maybe 45. Let's try that. Matthew 5:45. All right, so that you may be, okay, this is the one. All right, so that you may be sons of your Father who is in heaven. Okay, read this one with me together. For he makes his sun rise on the evil and on the good, and sends rain on the just and on the unjust. Do you see? God would like to bless what? Everybody. Even saved or unsaved. That's why those who are not saved, they have like cars and they have like monies and their lives are so good. They think that, this is our, from our effort. This is what we did. No. God said that I even would like to bless those people. Right? So that's why we know that God would like to bless you and he already blessed you. You are the one mess up those blessings. Right? The marriage, your education, your health, everything mess up because of your choice. So don't make a foolish choice and decision. Then you're going to mess up all of your blessing. Okay? Adam and Eve, they have the best and they mess up, right? Because of that, they are what? Wow, all their blessings are, destroyed. They are kicked out of Garden of Eden. They no longer possess that, the Garden of Eden again. See, but God is a gracious God. God is a very good God. Right? See, even though he see like these people, man, the wickedness of man, they did totally, terrible things on earth. And God said that I'm going to destroy all of them with the flood. And God brought what? The flood. But how many people survive? 8 people. Those 8 people are called what? The righteous man and woman. How many of them? 8 of them. Right? 8 of them are called the righteous one. So if the righteous one, on those 8 people, God is already going to give what? Good and perfect gift. That's what he said. Hey, I'm going to bless you. Fill this earth. Right? Be multiply again. Right? And he blessed them. The blessing. But the man, the righteous man, the household man, Noah, what did he do wrong? What? He planted a vineyard, right? And then, is that planting a vineyard a sin? No. But what? Making the wine and drunk with that wine. How much he drank? Very much. He didn't even know that his clothes was on, not there, naked. Who saw that? His youngest son. And those 2 sons doesn't want to see those. They walk what? Backward. See, who made that decision? Noah. And who cursed the youngest son? Noah. Who made that decision? Noah. You see that? God already blessed those righteous 8 people, and he just what? Mess it up again. You see? God always would like to give you good and perfect gift. You are the one that mess it up. Don't do that. I'm going to continue next week. We're just beginning. All right? So, the time is gone, and we'll continue that. But just remember, your words and your meditation should be what? Acceptable to God. And believe that good and all perfect gifts are from, above, from God. God would like to bless you. He already blessed you. Don't mess up that blessing, okay? Okay? So if you don't mess up, you're going to have abundant blessing from God. God bless you all.